Box and Whisker Plots. This is a digital lesson, and it's a lot of fun for the students, and it helps them make sense of a set of data. So the lesson starts with explaining that we use box and whisker plots as a visual representation of our data so that we can look at it and make more sense of our numbers. So for example, if we recorded the ages of the first 10 people to purchase a new video game, here are the ages. The numbers are all mixed up. It's really hard to make sense of that data. So the first step to creating the box and whisker plot is to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So we can see that our lowest number is 8 and our highest number is 20. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little line here at 8 and 20. The next step is to find the median, or the halfway point in our set of data. So once they're in order from least to greatest, we can see which number's in the middle or the median. Now here, because there's an even number of numbers, then we're going to have two numbers in the center. So what we have to do is we have to take the average of these two numbers that are in the center. So we add them together. We divide by 2 because there are two numbers. So our median is going to be 13. So we're going to put another line here at 13. Now the next thing we're going to do is divide our data into 4 equal groups. So to do that, we've got two sets of data here. We've got the first half, the lowest numbers, and the second half would be our highest numbers. So to divide it into 4 equal parts, we're going to first take the median or midway point in the first half of our data. That would be the first quartile. So here we can see 10 is in the middle. So we're going to put a line here at 10. And then we're going to find the third quartile. So we're going to look at the last half of our data, the highest numbers. And we're going to find the median there. So the median here is 15. And we're going to put another line here at 15. And then to finish it up, we're going to show the 4 parts of our data. So the 1/4 of our data is here, 1/4 here, 1/4 here, and 1/4 here. So we have our quartile 1, quartile 3, minimum, maximum, and our median. Now we're going to have students do this on their own. So they're given another word problem here. They're going to record the number of students who left to use the restroom each school day for 2 weeks. And so here is all the data. So you can see it's all mixed up. The first thing they have to do is they're going to click in the text box and they're going to type the numbers in order from least to greatest. And then they're going to refer back to this slide when they have to answer the other questions. So what is the median in your data set? They're going to take the average of the two middle numbers. What is quartile 1, which would be the median or the middle number in the first half of data, quartile 3, and then the box, they're going to have a movable box. It'll be between what two numbers? Well, the box is going to be between quartile 1 and quartile 3. So students are going to show this. Now these are all movable. So here we're going to place one of these lines at our lowest number, one of these lines at our highest number, another line at our median, and then our box goes between the first and the third quartiles. And then we're going to connect those points. So we're going to connect between the box and the very end of our line here on both sides. Then they're given another set of data. They're going to do the same thing, and then one more to practice. Now on slide 13, they're going to look at a box and whisker plot, and they're going to type in here what they can tell about this data set. So they can see that the lowest number is 2, the highest number is 18, the median is 12, the lower quartile is 6, or the first quartile, and the third quartile is 15. And they can type that in the box. The very last slide, they're going to be dragging and dropping these terms into the correct place in the sentence frames. So they just click and hold on the edge and then they can move these. So that is a digital lesson, box and whisker plots. Included in this lesson is also a foldable where students can create their own with pencil and paper, and it's a foldable they can put in their interactive notebook.